Hello and welcome to our special edition of Wipeout. In this round, we're only going to be having famous economic contestants. This is Thorstein Veblen. Thorstein, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, thanks for having me on the show. I'm a leader of the institutional economics movement, and I'm famous for the history of economic thought, combining Darwinism evolutionary perspective to an approach of economic analysis.
Seems like Thorstein's pretty pumped up about this game. So the objective here is to get through this obstacle course as fast as you possibly can. All the contestants are going through, and the fastest wins. A little bit more about Thorstein. He is famous for writing The Theory of the Leisure Class, and he's been quoted as saying, conspicuous consumption of valuable goods is a means of reputability to the gentleman of leisure. He's a leader of the institutional economics movement, and for those of you who don't know, that means that the understanding of the role of the evolutionary process and the role of institutions in shaping economic behavior. Ooh, look at Thorstein. Oh no, Thorstein! Oh no!
So this is an example of my Darwinian approach to the economy. As time elapses, the GNP per capita value increases, leading to a richer economy. So this is an example of survival of the fittest. As time goes by, the lesser economies will drop out of the equation. I'm Kuznets, and I'm gonna rock this place!
That was Kuznets, a very accomplished economist who won the 1971 Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences and wrote a very important book titled National Income and Its Composition. He's quoted as saying, "The welfare of a nation can scarcely be inferred from the measurement of national income."
So this is an econometric graph showing my economic theory, and it shows the relationship between inequality and income per capita. And this shows that low wealth for a country equals more income equality, and high wealth for a country equals less equality. My name's Leon, but my friends call me Walrus.
You heard him, folks. That's Leon Walrus. He formulated the marginal theory of value, which states that the marginal utility of a service is the gain from an increase in the consumption of that good or service. And he also pioneered the development of the general equilibrium theory, which seeks to explain the behavior of supply, demand, and prices in a whole economy. The Frenchman wrote Principe d'une théorie mathématique de l'échange, and stated that as for those economists who don't know any mathematics, let them go their way, repeating that human liberty will never allow itself to be cast into equation.
So this is an example of the concept of equilibrium in supply and demand. A leftward shift in the supply curve causes the price to rise and the quantity to drop. Meanwhile, a right shift in the demand curve causes the price to also increase, but the demand increases on this one as well. Our next contestant is James Tobin, who served on the Council of Economic Advisors, an advisory on economic policy, and the Board of Governors on the Fed. Tobin received the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences in 1981. He wrote the book Macroeconomics, 1978, and said he chose to study econ because, quote, the subject was and is intellectually fascinating and challenging, end quote. That's all we have for tonight. We'll see who's the winner of our economic show on next week's episode. Good night.